brake and you're riding beautiful, brother. Feels like I'm chasing down Kyle Wright. Yeah!
Well, a couple of weeks ago I had the opportunity to ride this sex bomb. It's a Ducati Panigale V4 Tricolore, and it costs £48,000. But look, it's green that side and it's red that side, so really you're getting two bikes for one. And the last person to ride this bike, no jokes, was my brother Jason Statham. So as you can probably tell by the sights and the sounds behind me, we're at Ducati track day and I'm here to ride something pretty damn special. It's the £48,000 Tricolore, and we've had it for a while. I had it for a week. We were supposed to go to Western, do a bit of road stuff in it, but the weather has been pants. But thankfully the sun is out today. Yeah. So what makes the Tricolore that bit more speciale than a Panigale V4S? Well, you get carbon fibre wheels, Brembo T-drive discs, at first on any road motorcycle, a dry clutch, racing rear sets, and a smorgasbord of carbon fibre to go with that paint scheme. Done the cycling laps, done the first session, and honestly, the biggest thing for me is the brakes. The carbon wheels are great. I can't really get too excited about them apart from to look at the moment because I'm just getting up to speed, but for me these brakes are the next level. I mean, obviously the Panigale, as standard, of the V4S standard, has the best brakes in the class by a mile, but at a track day when you're chasing temps, and particularly at Donington when you've got 3 or 4 really heavy braking areas, these brakes, they're like pros brakes. They're not far off what Will from the Motor Rapido team and Leon Haslam are using, so they are very special when they do translate, because I rode it briefly on the road, and apart from the sort of the feeling, the initial feeling and the weird sound it makes, it's got a rattly sound. It is a bit weird first. If you're not used to it, it's very weird. But apart from that, I was like, yeah, they feel all right, but it's only when you come on track and you really feel it, really feel that chasing temps, that you can feel the benefit. So I wanted to come and ride this bike on the road anyway, because 48 grand is a hell of a lot of money, and when you consider the V4R is going to be probably 10 grand cheaper than that, then of course the V4R hasn't got carbon wheels and a few other bits, but yeah, it's a bike appreciated and truly understood only by Ducatisti and the lavish, because I will never, probably highly unlikely, be able to afford this bike, but it doesn't stop me drooling over it. I mean, I was made to feel like an absolute king at Donington. All at Ducati track day, everyone there knows what the brand's about. And there was another Tricolore there, to be fair, ridden by a lovely gentleman. Can't remember his name, but I met him. But this was parked in the Ducati box, and I was made to feel like a rock star. It was so, they just couldn't believe it. This Tricolore, the first they'd seen, and there's a lot of hype about this bike. There's no denying it. There was a lot of hype about it, and I think a lot of it is obviously surrounding its price tag more than anything else. I think you could say Ducati are a victim of too many models, the too many model syndrome, and I think there have been a hell of a lot of Panigale special editions, and I think there's only so many that they can sell. But I mean, obviously they're limited to 1,000. I think more than likely they will all sell eventually. But there's yeah, as I said, they're a bike for a Ducatisti, a bike for the rich and lavish, and there's only so many models you can keep buying. But I've been on the bike 5 minutes now. It's, aside from the looks, when you get on it, surprise, surprise, it feels like a Panigale. I mean, look, the standard Panigale, this year's Panigale, feels special anyway. There's no doubt about that. It feels like a special bike. You're getting a lot for your money. But I'm riding this, and aside from the looks and the sort of the sound, which you won't be able to pick up now, of the dry clutch, you know, and pootling along at legal speeds, there's not a lot to differentiate. But on track, this is where this thing comes into its own. This bike had road tyres on, and honestly, apart from a few slides when she was getting a bit squirrely towards the end of the day, I honestly didn't think I was on road tyres. Me and Scott Redding had a proper ding dong. He was on a stock Panigale V4S, and we had a proper set to. And look, of course Scott was holding back, but we had to adapt back to road settings, or back to riding the road bike and road tyres, and it took him a while to get back up to speed. But he said because he was on the standard bike and I was on this, he had to work. He had to actually try, believe it or not, to keep up with me. I went out like an absolute twat, and because I thought, oh, Scott Redding's behind me, I better look good for the camera. But as I said, this is on track. This is where really you'll only start to feel the differences of the mod. So look, even at these sort of speeds, I can't feel the carbon wheels. It does definitely sort of dance slightly lighter on its springs, but again, you've got to really kind of feel for that change. And it's only when Scott Redding jumped on this bike later on, he had a little spin in one of the last sessions of the day, and I had a standard V4S. Only when he jumped on this, he went, ah shit, that's why I was struggling on the standard V4S, because I think he went like 2 seconds quicker or something. He was doing like 32 second laps on this thing, 33 second laps on road tyres, which is bonkers. Double cheeseburger, please. On its own? That's it, thanks. Doing it proper here. Thank you, mate. Cheers. No airs and graces here. McDonald's drive-thru and a cheeseburger. Hiya, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Convenient little double cheeseburger placement there. Can you hear that dry clutch now?
Here he is, Alistair Fagan on the Panigale Tricolore. Here we are, Donington Park. Was on the BS3 bike, now we're on a roadie. Steady away. Oh, Fagan with the goon riding. Fuck. Bloody hell, Fagan, he ain't hanging about. Maybe let me get me eye in, look, and he's trying to go. He'll be fucking out of breath in a minute. On him now. He's on it though. Whoa! Come on! Oh! He's fucking blowing already. Come on! Oh! giving it back. Come on now. Oh, lovely. Oh, Fagan, you're riding beautiful, brother. Feels like I'm chasing down Kyle Wright. Yeah, you're braking too much. Let it roll, baby. Let it roll like the sausage roll. He's on a 60, 70,000 pound motorcycle there. Woo! Yeah! Oh, lovely. Oh, he's flying. Oh, he's got arm pump. He's got arm pump. Done the cut through. Steady away. Oh, we got a motor. Oh, multiple choices of line. Oh, stopping. Cut left. Gone deep. Oh, he's cutting back. Oh, he's gone deep. Yeah. That was good.
I fucking mid, mate.
Oh, fucking coming off the superbike onto that, I braked and I was like, see ya. Oh, it's lovely. Get on it. Right, that is nice bit of kit, you know?
How much better are the brakes?
No wonder I couldn't catch you this morning, bro. I think I did like a 33 that time.
No way.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, that was absolutely delicious. Thanks for asking. Although I've got to stop eating McDonald's. Talking of stopping things, this thing, I mean the brakes. This is the single biggest upgrade for me. This is the first road bike ever to feature Brembo T-Drive discs. And of course when you got the master cylinder, you got the calipers and you get these massive 338mm discs biting the buggers. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. I spent so long redefining my braking markers at Donington. I'm not exaggerating this. Here we go. Test the carbon wheels out. Oh yeah. Yeah, I spent all day going, I can brake later, I can brake later. Oh, I can brake later. And, oh, good job I've got T-drives on. If all bikes had this braking setup, you would have to change the highway code and change the speed limits, because there'd be no need for 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. You could stop this thing in a few meters. They are without doubt the best production bike brakes I've ever tried, and it's no coincidence when you look at the. I mean, I dread to think of the cost of the things, but for me, going into foggy S's, hard on the brakes, I didn't outbrake myself once, except when I was dicking about with Scott and we were trying to play a game of chicken, and I did outbrake myself by about 50 meters. But what this bike does as standard, in standard trim, you know, with the sort of dual brake assist, where it puts the rear brake on for you even though you're not asking for it, to help the bike close a turn. It's just that technology coupled with this braking setup, it hurt my little brain. A rider who has spent all his time racing on tracks on inferior braking equipment and jumping on something like this, like I said, it just had to recalibrate the brake. It's only when I jump back on the standard Panigale V4S, that is, that I truly appreciate the carbon wheels, because I mean, like I said, even now I'm just putting around going, I can't feel the difference. Like I said, it feels a little bit lighter on its springs, but you know, you need to be spanking it hard to truly reap the rewards. But yeah, jumped on the standard bike and it felt sluggish. Changing direction, down craner, it felt sluggish. And I never thought I'd say that about a Panigale V4S, that's for sure.
Obviously, being a UK track day, a public track day, we weren't allowed helmet cams. So apart from this awkwardly placed GoPro action, that's the most I got from the day, unfortunately. Apart from our man Joe, who got the action, this is the sum of its parts, really. And if you think of buying a Panigale to mount cameras, I think again, because it's a real cramped cockpit. Anyway, I want to run through a few little basics. So everyone knows carbon wheels dynamically transform a bike, from change of direction to general feeling and steering. But I mean, down craner, this thing was night and day. It's like I said, it's only when I jumped back on the standard bike that it felt sluggish. I realised Tricolore had such an advantage. There was two major areas. One was obviously change of direction, and the other was picking the bike up out of a corner and driving. You could gain bike lengths and acceleration just from those wheels.
As I said, look, it makes you feel special. I've never had so much attention at a track day before, but to me £48 is a lot of money. 48 grand is almost out of reach, and it's a lot of money, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this are thinking the same thing. But to the same point, 48 grand is peanuts to some people, and that's exactly the target audience that are going to buy this. If I had 48 grand, I would buy one tomorrow. That's how I put it. That's how I'm rating it. I mean, to that point, Ducati must be absolutely licking their lips when Jason Statham brings up, says, yeah, can I buy that Tricolore? I really like it. And that sort of summarises all you need to know about this bike. The scary thing is, I mean, look, the base Panigale V4S is so far ahead of anything else in terms of production bikes that the scary thing is, next year in racing, the new Panigale V4R is going to be unstoppable. No one is going to see which way that bike goes. No one. And it's only taken someone like Top Rack to halt Bulliger on the current bike, on the single sided swing arm. So it's going to be an absolute rout, I think, in my eyes anyway. And you've got BSB for the first time. Look, BSB tracks, you don't need 200 million horsepower, but you need grip and you need a bike that delivers it well. And that R1, it may be the oldest and probably the slowest, but it works perfectly on BSB bikes. However, on BSB tracks. However, the new V4R has got side grip, and that's what the older Ducati struggled with, or the current Ducati struggled with. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with BSB next year as well. I think obviously you've got teams moving from Yamaha to Ducati and vice versa. So the racing merry-go-round and the knock-on effect of this model is going to be exciting to see. And I'm struggling. Look, there's a lot of mummy. Oh, my nuts have taken one hell of a batter in this month, and not in a good way. I can't remember a bike that has quietly, and not under the radar, but quietly gone about its business with this latest upgrade and been so devastatingly good and beneficial and advantageous to the sport bike world, because I mean, look, I'm thinking 2008 Blade, 2009 the first BMW S1000RR, and this latest V4S. That's where we're at. It is so damn good. It's so far ahead of the game. And you look at sports bikes and you wonder, well, what else is coming? How else are they going to beat this? BMW obviously putting a lot of effort in. There's a new Honda coming next year. Obviously Suzuki's coming back out. What will happen with a new Yamaha? We don't know. Interesting times, but can someone lend me 48 grand? What have we got here then, Nige? Ah, some sheep. Play the trials game, no dabs. Don't want to get shit on my tyres either. That thing's crabbing all over the shop, isn't it? They'll be on a kitchen table soon. Alright, poor thing's fucked.